Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name's Rich Tarani and we're coming to you from San Jose today. And on our program is Norman Gillaspie, who's president of Transparent Video Systems. Norman, hi.
Yeah, hi, Rich.
So give us an overview of your company, please.
Yeah, hi. I'm the president and founder of Transparent Video Systems, and we started the company about 3.5 years ago. This is I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur, and this is the fourth company that I've started. And we provide services and equipment and systems for the independent cable operators, and we're starting to move into the telephone space as well.
Now, what sorts of equipment?
Well, we actually provide every last piece that a small cable operator or an independent cable operator or a telephone company would need to transition from analog or provide digital transport to the consumer's home. So we provide everything from the head end or the central office all the way to the customer's premise, and that includes all the multiplexing, encoding, encryption, the subscriber management system, the ability to update software into the set-top boxes, interactive electronic program guides, basically everything that a large MSO or a multiple systems operator or a satellite operator has. We give the independent cable operator or telephone company the same capabilities at a very reasonable price.
Are you seeing more interest for these devices and services outside the U.S. or inside?
Actually, the market is probably larger worldwide because overall the worldwide market is larger. In the United States, there's around 2,300 independent cable operators, not including phone companies, which is probably on the order of 1,500 to 1,800 telephone operators. And outside the United States, this is unofficial, but somebody told me there were 80,000 small cable operators in India. Maybe that's a little high, but I would probably say that it's probably more than 50,000.
So there's a tremendous opportunity worldwide for what you're doing.
And to really be able to hit those markets, what we really need to do is we have to don't look at it an individual piece of the system, but we really have productized the entire system. So we've been able to deliver these systems now. We've got them running in Jamaica, Belize, Trinidad, Guyana, and Philippines, etc. And we create those. We get an order, we create them, and deliver them on site. Typically, they're in service within a day and a half from the time it reaches the site. So we take the place of the chief technology officer for these small operators. We have all of the equipment, and the systems have been fully tested before they left our facility.
So really reducing their costs and reducing their necessity to have to do everything themselves.
That's correct. Yeah, the main thing is that they're pretty much all the same. They're different types of programming. They come from different sources and so forth, and we kind of mix and match those. But it's been successful because we have all of the pieces from the encryption system. For instance, our encryption system, if you had to go out and buy that separately from NDS or Adeto or one of those companies, it could easily exceed the cost of our entire system. But it's already built into our proprietary hardware and multiplexer. It already exists.
So in terms of the evolution of your systems, obviously there's now IPTV is becoming a big mover, and just the competition for eyeballs for the consumer who wants to look at things like Hulu and all of that kind of content, and YouTube, and then you've got cable. Are you seeing the necessity for integration? Are customers asking for that?
Actually, right now what we have is most of the operators are asking for a working IPTV solution. And so that's really the next thing on our roadmap, is really to provide a hybrid set-top box that will allow do IP or RF delivery into the house. Eventually what will end up happening, as I perceive it, being kind of a visionary, is that is to come up with a universal security system or card that will allow you to connect to any network, any device, any content, anywhere. And eventually we'll get there, but it's not going to be there for some years to come. And who knows, maybe we'll have a couple of different national authentication companies that will provide those kinds of services to authenticate the rights to these cards. Kind of number portability, if you will. So you could be getting content from numerous access to numerous networks, and also super aggregators, which I would say Hulu is kind of considered a super aggregator, if you will.
Sure. Sounds like an opportunity for a new star or someone like that to do what you just said.
Right. I'd hope to get into that business. I'd hope to supply that whole concept.
Well, it's early enough.
Yeah, well, we petitioned the FCC on it, so we've filed some responses to the FCC and to Congress as part of the National Broadband Initiative, and we'll see where that goes.
Well, I wish you tremendous luck. So what's next for the company?
Well, next is just keep shipping systems and making money, and keeping people happy and let them watch TV.
That's awesome. Are you hearing just one last question?
Yeah.
Are you seeing a lot of requests for HD and/or 3D?
Well, not so much 3D at this point, but HD certainly. It's not right now. I guess that the content originators are duplicating a lot of standard def programming and high def programming over satellite, either direct to home or to direct to operators. And so we serve direct to operators, obviously, but eventually all that content will eventually just be high def. And at that point, if somebody wants standard def, they'll just have to down convert to standard def from high def. We have that capability to do that as well, and we have a high density MPEG H.264 AVC encoder. It has 8 encoders in one small chassis. So whatever is needed, we will build it. If it doesn't exist, we'll build it. And we've been successful, but we don't like to build things that people don't want.
It's good to have a guaranteed customer, right, in any business.
Right. Well, we had kind of an engineering attitude when we started the business, so we looked at these originally as engineering projects, and so we wouldn't take on an engineering project unless they were paid for.
That's great. Makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Well, good luck. I can't wait to see where you are in the future, and I hope to have you in the program again.
Yeah, I hope to meet with you next year, maybe.
Thank you.
Okay.